I've been trying to do this video for probably 6 months now, but this is probably perfect because now I have 22,000 miles. It's almost 2 years of ownership. I bought it in 2023 as a 2024, and I want to show you guys around the trucks to show you the frame, the tires, how they've worn, all that good stuff. But I got to give a shout out to Seiner. They do have this black GMC Sierra available for sale. Be sure to ask for Frank. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump up front so you guys can see the condition of my truck, and then I'll kind of show you back and forth here. I just rinsed off the front end of my truck to show you guys just how everything turned out. Now I do have PPF on this part of the bumper and just this part of the bumper, but the plastic here does not have PPF. You guys see like a little bit of a chip right there. Now this PPF, I got it done probably with like maybe 10,000 miles. And if you are looking to get a GMC, you have to protect this front bumper because this paint gets chipped off really easily. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. You know, there's a little bit of like nicks. I should have got the whole front end done, like on this plastic part and on the headlights. I still might get the headlights done just because if you get these PPF'd, they just last a long time after that, obviously. But even on the plastic part here, it looks pretty good. And some of this bronze does kind of chip off too, which is why I don't really care for it. In the future, if I keep this truck, I would like to get the AEV bumper if I can get one a lot cheaper than what I see them for. So I might change that off and then I won't have to worry about this at all. But yeah, headlights look good. I would say the only issue that I see is this bronze. It does kind of chip off, you know, over time. And I will say, don't get close with the power washer because I've seen literally people pull that right off. There's that camera. And all this is pretty solid still too. And of course on the new truck, you're not gonna obviously see anything different there, but what I really wanna show you guys when I have this truck here is my tires. So right here, look at these tires. They are probably sporting 20 miles maybe, okay? And here are mine. You guys see the difference? One more time. And that's what 22,000 miles did to these. Now I have gone off-road and I got stuck, so I really did eat up my tires because of that. I have not done any alignment, anything like that yet. I have gotten them rotated every 5,000 miles or so, maybe a little bit sooner than that in some cases. But you guys see the liner? I love the fabric material. This does hold up pretty good, I would say. I mean, you probably can't even tell a difference on these two. And then here are the wheels. These hold up pretty good too. But yeah, the tires, I bet you I have another 15,000 miles. Don't spray degreaser on this plastic because, like me, you can kind of see where it added like a run in it. So yeah, don't do that. My paint, I've never run this through a car wash. I don't run my cars through a car wash. They all get hand washed at the house once a month. Now, something else to point out, this is probably the most important thing here, your running boards. If you plan on wearing boots like I do, I wear boots all the time. These boots scrape up my running boards. You kind of can see, like right here. I mean, they just don't look that great. Now, they are dirty. I have not cleaned these, so these are still dirty. But I would venture to say that if you wear boots or have rocks in your boots, you're gonna tear these things up in 5,000 miles. So I would just recommend, I don't know what I recommend actually. There's not much you can do because they're just cheaper than what they were years ago. I remember with my Ram truck, I had that truck for 40,000 miles and they look way better than these. A few chips down here too. But yeah, this is all new. And this truck's kind of dirty too. I should have probably washed it off before I did this, but overall, here's a good look at the tires out back. Yeah, I probably have another 15,000 miles And you guys see that degreaser there? Yeah, but my paint still looks really good. And it does pay not to run your car through a car wash. Now let's go ahead and go back up front. I want to show you guys the underbody here real quickly. So I have taken my truck off road before. I haven't scraped on this skid plate. I believe I did scrape on the transfer case skid plate, however. But you guys see the suspension. I would say that it still looks really good. You're not going to see a big difference on the front ends here. But you see right here, this looks a little bit newer, obviously. And I don't know if I can get you guys all the way in there, but has some wear, I would say. Compared to the one on this side. And then here's the frame. My frame looks probably better than most new trucks, to be completely honest with you. I do put a little bit of undercoating on this. But yeah, it looks so good. And then here's my transfer case skid plate. So I have scraped on that before. But yeah, all in all, this looks really good. Let me show you guys a comparison right here on the other truck here. Yeah, mine's just a little bit more dirty, but overall, very similar on this one for sure. I'm not sure if you guys saw my Banks Cool Runner. You guys can see right here. That's the old oil pan, and then here's mine right here. Right there. And I also have an oil bypass. I'm not sure, right there, you can see it right there. Mounted on my frame. It's just an oil bypass. Filtrates the oil alongside of the oil filter. So I don't have a lot of damage on the exterior of my truck. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't use my truck bed a lot. So this looks pretty darn good too. I mean, you have a bed cover, obviously that's gonna really help too. Now you guys see back in the day, I'm saying like it's a long time ago, back in 2023, 24, they did still do the AT4X there. Now it just says GMC. But yeah, the beds look very similar. Let's go ahead and check under the hood. Actually, really quickly, you guys see the leaves? The leaves still have a little bit of a gloss to them compared to mine. You can see mine are a little bit more like a kind of like faded. Now let's go ahead and check out the engine base. So I do have a few upgrades, and I always check this right here. You guys see that? My coolant still looks good. No oil in my coolant still. Hoping that's forever. But yeah, I have my cold air intake, my boost tubes. You can see my Derringer right there. As I said, I clean up my engine bay like once a year, so mine looks really good compared to this guy over here. Very similar, but as I said, I have more upgrades. So if you want some Banks products, promo code down below. Let's go ahead and check out the seats. So I did not clean my truck simply because I wanted to show you guys an actual view of what your truck's gonna look like. Even with the white stitching, I don't wear a lot of blue jeans, although I am wearing them today. This stays pretty white. Let's go ahead and check out the seats for the 2025. Definitely some signs of wear for sure. But yeah, if I were to clean my seats, they would look just like this. Now, on mine's dirty just like this one is, but really the steering wheel is what I want to show you guys. So try to get as close as I can where you can see it. Looks pretty good compared to, I actually don't see a difference, honestly. But as I said, on my kick plate, it's just dirty. My floor mats, I took out the carpets that were in here. And you guys see on the door, they don't have the leather anymore for the newer trucks, by the way. They did take away the leather, which I like. Some people said, there was never no leather here. Well, you about to learn today. I did have leather on mine. And you guys see? That is plastic inside of there. I don't know why they did that. That was kind of silly. But yeah, the leather just makes it look a little bit more luxurious, I guess. Now the Chevy has better because they have perforated leather in their pockets for the 2024 trucks. But yeah, this is the worst seat here. I have a bunch of junk out back, so yeah, the seats look really good. You know, I would say overall, GM trucks do hold up pretty well. You guys see right there, a little bit of chipping on that black chrome. That was actually from some cleaner. So be careful when you spray stuff on your interior. I always now clean with just Dawn dish soap, like a very small amount, just enough to get it to lather a little bit. And I just wipe down the seats, you know, maybe once or twice a year, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I would venture to say my truck is probably above average for wear and tear. I'm pretty light on my trucks, and I'm not doing this video because I'm selling my truck. I'm just doing this video because someone asked me to show like just the overall, you know, quality of GMC pickups, because someone mentioned that their truck seemed to be like wearing a little bit quicker. Here's a good area too to show that rear diff. So you can just tell it's just a little bit more faded. But yeah, I think that GM trucks hold up pretty well. What do you guys think? Hope you guys like this quick video. Again, I just wanted to show you a side-by-side comparison because this black truck here is just so nice. And I'm sure that some of you guys might still be in the market for an AT4X, and this is just a good side-by-side comparison of what you can expect after about 2 years, 22,000 miles. See you guys soon.